The former CEO of a now defunct rehab company has been indicted on fraud charges. Tonmoy Sharma, whose businesses have been the subject of several NBC4 investigations, was arrested by federal agents at LAX. Our investigative reporter Eric Leonard joins us live from the newsroom with an update now on this case. Eric.
Hi there. Well, the man who used to run this company, Sovereign Health, now faces 8 felony charges, including wire fraud and conspiracy. Federal prosecutors allege he ran a sophisticated, years-long scheme that allegedly built health insurance companies out of tens of millions of dollars. Some family members of former patients are asking, what took the feds so long?
Infuriating is an understatement.
Alan Nelson was outside court today in downtown L.A. because he wanted to get a look at former Sovereign Health CEO Tonmoy Sharma in handcuffs, seen here in a sketch from an initial appearance in court.
We've been waiting for this day, and we thought it wasn't going to come.
Nelson's son Brandon died by suicide inside one of Sovereign's facilities 7 years ago. And Alan says he and his wife only learned later that the mental health care their son needed wasn't being provided.
We did have a lawsuit, a civil lawsuit, but we always thought criminal charges were really called for, and we're glad this day finally arrived.
The 8-count indictment unsealed this week after Sharma was arrested at LAX accuses him of masterminding a fraud scheme that billed medical insurance companies nearly $150 million.
This fraud scheme lasted for many years.
Assistant U.S. Attorney Solomon Kim says in order to bring in more patients, it's alleged Sharma unlawfully paid millions of dollars in kickbacks to patient recruiters who found people in need of addiction or mental health treatment.
But it also involved the submission of false insurance applications and also false insurance claims.
According to the indictment, Sharma's company used patients' personal information to sign them up for policies without informing the patients, then allegedly billed those new policies for expensive residential stays and medical procedures, sometimes without a doctor's authorization. Sovereign Health was one of the largest rehab and drug treatment providers in the country when FBI agents served search warrants at its offices in 2017. A major health insurer then sued for fraud and won a $45 million judgment. Sovereign shut down. As NBC4 Investigates reported last year, one of Sharma's homes in San Juan Capistrano then reopened as a detox center under a new business name. Alan Nelson says he's been advocating for much stricter regulation of treatment centers in order to protect patients and ensure they're getting legitimate care.
I want to be here to bear witness not only for our family, but the other families who have tragically lost loved ones, and others who maybe they didn't lose loved ones, but they certainly didn't get the treatment that they were promised.
The Nelson family won an $11 million settlement from Sovereign's former insurance company. Sharma's criminal defense lawyer declined to comment on the indictment. The judge today said he'd allow Sharma to be released on bond, but Sharma would have to surrender his passport and agree to some other conditions. I'm investigative reporter Eric Leonard, NBC4 News.